client 001, 066, client 100. So these are basically different kinds of clients, and you can actually you can fall within any of these clients, but these clients are key to your using SAP. For developmental clients across everybody is called this client 800. For those who are going to get it installed, you're going to see how when we actually log in, you're going to see how these clients actually works. Now we'll look at SAP project lifecycle. SAP project lifecycle. In this chapter, we'll understand the different phases of SAP project lifecycle. A SAP project lifecycle consists of various stages, starting from evaluation to the project subsequent support. So let us look at what the circle talks about. Now, like I said, to appreciate SAP and to be a consultant, you must understand these circles. The circle starts from uh, evaluations. Like I said, if a client wants to use SAP, first of all, there is a meeting where they evaluate the needs of the client. They look at the various cost implications, look at delivery timelines, look at the implementation tools and what they will need. After that, you go to project preparation. Once the agreements and the conditions and terms are met, um, they are once these terms are met, the project actually kickstarts. Of course, in your preparation phase, you have to gather the both functional and technical consultants that will actually deploy that job, and everybody has to be briefed, according to based on the evaluations that have been done. So most likely, the date the deployment is going to take place, when it's going to happen, the location, the various tools, who will be responsible for what, and all that. That happens under the project preparation phase. Now, the business blueprint is actually the implementation plan of to deploy that software. So at the preparation phase, they develop a blueprint. A blueprint is like a working document that a working document that states the different implementation stages or the different implementation areas. And it is with that blueprint they actually perform their implementation. Those blueprints can be adjusted from time to time, but that is the plan. Blueprint is the plan. Blueprint is the like the Bible. So they will have to follow that blueprint from one phase to another until they realize that implementation. That's where you go to your realization phase. That phase is after deployment, after implementation. So after they use the blueprint to do the implementation and the what they have implemented has been realized, they go to testing. Of course, testing is very, very important. They have to test run what has been done to make sure that every single area on SAP is working perfectly well, and the accounts, the chart of accounts, and every area is actually fits the client's purpose. Then you have the final preparation where they test things like the servers, they test the various clients, these various end users, they look at other things that they missed in the testing phase. So they after testing, if there is need for adjustment, if there are need for corrections, they do that in the final preparation, and the next phase is to go live. So of course, when they go live, that is when end users come into play and transactions are being done. Now, the next is support, and this is where most consultants remain in the system, because most likely when the implementation is done, you will need a team of SAP consultants to actually support, because it's a whole lot. So that's why in companies that use SAP, you have functional consultants that are in-house that make sure that SAP is running smoothly. And if there is need to, if there are serious problems, of course, they can call those who actually implemented the blueprint and make adjustments to it. So this is actually the project life cycle of SAP, and this is a major question in the certification phase. And this is actually the process. But this process, you see, can take a year, it can take 6 months, it can take 8 months, depending on the nature of the organization and how large or vast are um, their operations. One of my instructor told me that, in some companies they use 2 years to deploy SAP, and those 2 years is not like they have breaks, like they keep working, especially if the company has various branches everywhere in the world. They have to go to these branches and make sure everything is working according to plan. So it's a whole lot, and they need a whole lot of people on every of these phase. So that's why, and maintaining its support is a key area. If not, the money you have spent in deploying will be a waste if there is no if support is not very strong. Of course, we have talked about the various stages. Evaluation, maybe decisions to choose between um, software vendors, project preparation, of course, more about implementation and the rest. Blueprint, the blueprint includes the modules of SAP product will be used and the mapping of existing accounts. Realization, the actual work of customizing. Testing, the changes made in realization phase needs to be tested and in isolation. Final preparation, the product system is prepared using changes from realization and testing phase. Go live. In this phase, the final product is released to the end users. Support. The project now moves to sustain and support phase where end users' issues will be resolved and ongoing maintenance of the system will take care of. So basically, these are the key stages in SAP. Now, SAP logging into SAP system. Now, of course, this is the icon. SAP logon is used to create icons to log into. So this is for those who have it installed on their system. This is the icon that takes you straight into the SAP system. Now, like I said, this is actually the uh, the phase where, of course, what the end user actually sees. This is the login page. Now, at this page, you have to provide, like I said, remember I told you about the client. So the client is here depending on your number or depending on, generally 800 is for development. So you have different, in SAP you have those clients have their codes have different use. So for us that will be using the training module, our client will be 800. Please, students should take note. Provide your username and your password. Then immediately you log in, it will take you to the home page, what we call the SAP Easy Access or your home page. Now, in your home page, you have lots and lots of icons, which I'm going to explain as the class goes on. Now, you also have various menus. You have accounting, HR, logistics. If this drop down was to be active, you would have seen a whole lot in accounting. So these are some of the modules we have according to the SAP client we are using. So this is actually how the homepage looks like. Now, if you want to log off, for those using the SAP, if you want to log off from SAP, there is, of course, we will actually log into our various systems and actually see how this works. So you have these at your menu bars, you have system and you have log off. Please, this is actually how you log off from your SAP system. Go to system, you will see the option log off. Now, these are actually your GUI, your navigation, just to show you around when the time comes. We'll still come back to this as we move on, as we implement. The first bar is called your menu bar because it has drop downs. The next is called your standard toolbar. Those will take you to different tools you need to actually carry out your SAP task. Then you have your title bar that actually has SAP Easy Access to tell you the page you're in. Then you have your application toolbar that takes you to different application areas. Then, of course, very important, you have your command bar. That's where you're actually going to be typing your various transaction codes and you take you straight to the SAP system. And you have your status bar. Status bar is actually the bottom of your screen. Just to look at these various icons, of course, here you will see them as icons, but you need to really know what they are or what they are called. This is called of course, enter and continue. This is save. This is to go back. Existing system tags, cancel, and the rest. So we'll make this available to you so that you would understand each of these icons. This is to find in case you're looking for stuff. This is advanced search. This is customized. Now, if you notice, these are all on your standard toolbars. Now, the title bar. In between the standard toolbar and application bar lies the title bar. Of course.
I beg. Yeah, I beg. Just repeat that your last thing.
This one.
No, that is the last one you just did about the
This one.
icons. Yeah, the icons.
Okay. Yeah, basically, like I said, these are various icons, but to explain further what those various icons stands for, you can actually see that from here. Like I've said, you need to log on to actually appreciate that. This is the first icon, and that is for enter and continue. The next is save, the next is back, system task, and the rest of them. So when you are actually on the system, you can actually appreciate these icons. If we stay long, I'm going to log in from my end and we're actually going to see these things real life and you probably appreciate it better. This is to find, this is advanced search, of course, to search more. If you go to find and the information is not clear, you can use your advanced search. Customized local layout is how you want your interface to appear and the rest. This is title bar. Title bar, like you can see here. Okay. Now this is the way this is customized. My title bar is free, but if you go to when you have the SOC system, really, you're going to see your title bar. It's in between your standard toolbar and your application bar. It is used to display the name of the screen and the application you're accessing. So this is your title bar. It just shows the name of the application you're accessing and every other um, options. The application toolbar is located directly. Now, the next is called the application toolbar, which is this. Very important bar in SAP, and more you probably use them a little bit more. Let's see what they are used for. Application bar is located directly below the title screen. It contains buttons that duplicate functions available from the menu bar, but provides quicker access. Like I said, is a fast shortcut area to your various menus. So status bar is at the bottom of your screen. It tells you the server you're in, the client database you're accessing, the user ID, and things like your, company codes. So this is the bottom. This is all the information the title bar actually gives to you. And when there are transaction errors, all those are displayed in your status bar. Of course, this is your menu bar where you have different menus. Once you have logged into application, the initial menu screen appears. Your menu bar actually takes you to different area and it's quite handful, which is at it's like the most important bar on an SAP system. With the bar, you can create sessions, end sessions. Sessions are like new pages. You can check your user profile, you can log off, contains functions for accessing various forms online. You have help if you need to get help on anything. You have extra, you have favorites, and the rest. So very, very key in your SAP system. Of course, you have your navigational areas, which will take you around. Of course, where menu bar and favorite folders, and of course subfolders. So when we actually start using SAP, most of these bars you will use them, because as we go on, uh, because navigating in SAP can be very, very, if you don't know how to use these bars, you would actually take a lot to navigate through SAP. So the earlier you understand the bars, which are the basic navigational areas are favorites, SAP user menu bars, and your standard menu bars. These icons, very, very, very important. We'll use them. Just briefly to tell us one or two things, because you hear this word called ABAP. Like I've said, ABAP is actually the technical consultants. They are those who make sure that the system is running well. The back end, most of the reports you will find and all that are actually handled by the ABAP guys. And ABAP is called Advanced Business Application Programming. So it says the programming language used in SAP for developing business application support and development. So it's actually the language, programming language used by SAP. SQL is a programming language, but that's used by basically Windows and other applications. Oracle has their own database. So in SAP, Oracle has their own programming language, but in SAP, what we use is called ABAP. So you need to really understand that. So ABAP is a programming language that runs in the SAP ABAP runtime environment created and used by SAP for the development of application programs. Of course, one thing ABAP helps you do is to run your reports, various interfaces to generate forms, data conversions, and the rest. Very, very important area, but this area is not handled by functional consultants. It's actually handled by technical consultants. So some people actually get certification in ABAP, and those guys are really one of the hottest in the SAP market, because it takes a lot. It really takes a lot. So you can see the history. ABAP is also called ABAP 4. 4 in ABAP stands for the fourth generational language. So that's actually the language SAP is using. So you might see it in your certification exam too. And it's very important that although we are functional consultants, we know one or two things about ABAP. Of course, reports to run reports on your to run your various reports. Your prep program produces lists that are divided into classical reports and interactive reports. You need you need your basic understanding of ABAP to actually help you navigate through report, because they are responsible for generating various reports on SAP. SAP query and ad hoc query or InfoSoft query is a tool that allows end user to design different queries. So these are some of the interactive reports allow interaction by the user. So these are some of the very important roles that ABAP actually plays in you know in the SAP system. The next is data entry. The SAP database has to be filled before the end users can start working over the business processes for analyzing and reporting purpose. So what the ABAP guys do is that before the SAP, before, like I said, before it goes into life, the ABAP guys will make sure that all of the systems, the program, the languages, everything is actually working perfectly well, and data can be transferred. Of course, when you talk about year-end process, you have to involve the ABAP guys to do data transfer. Of course, legacy system migration, workbench, IDOC, all these are programs that do not bother us as functional consultants, but just to bring it to your notice. Now, this is the end of actually this class, and I want to thank you for finding time. And actually, I believe you should have picked one or two things by now you should know about SAP and how it's really come to stay and how it's actually one of the world's number one, or from what we have is the number third in the world right now, and how important SAP is to ensuring that systems are work in an integrated manner. And basically, you will appreciate all this when we actually log into a SAP system and begin the configuration process. And I'll see if we can do that within this second, so that you can see how this works. So for now, um, we're going to go into um, actually seeing live how to log in, how to start working on our application. Now, the one thing I can assure you is that there is no disadvantage in learning, because at the end of the day, um, the opportunities that SAP presents is something that is global. I can assure you that. In fact, for the first time, I have I've gotten invites, I've gotten opportunities that I know that would have been very, very difficult. For example, just to share, uh, immediately I got my certification, I got an email from an ERP, a SAP, company in South Africa, and we're just discussing on, talking about the opportunities or the possibilities of working with them and all. So one thing is sure, that um, it's something that would make your career go global. It has an aura. It will take a lot from you, your time, your resources, but like every other thing you achieve in life that demands sacrifice from time to time, this is a very, 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 very viable application that can open you up to multinationals, of course, here in Nigeria, and also give you opportunity to get leave this country. If you have opportunity of leaving this country, you have a global skill. So apart from worrying about your certification, of course, for now, if you want to leave, you don't need to do things for accountants. You need to do things like ACCA and and all that would make you relevant to the global world. There are global certifications like that, but still, SAP alone is like a certification of its own that can make you meet anybody, or give you opportunity to sit with or meet with people in the industry. And I want to implore you to, you know, as much as possible, um, look at the skill and see if it's something you can achieve and plan for it. Now, for those who have SAP installed on your system, we're going to actually begin the first phase of actually trying to logging in into your SAP. So if you can hear me, let me see. Can you hear me? Uh, Udo,
Yes.
you can hear me, right? Mr. Prince.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, I've not. Your system will soon get to you. Let's just see how we can log into SAP. How we can log in, and so that we can appreciate the interface and see how all these things work real life. So
Okay.
you can follow me. I would share my screen now to
Okay.
my normal system. Just follow me step by step so that we can just get done with that.
Okay. We should log to. Hello.
Yes, I'm coming.
Can you say we should log in with our system too?
Yeah, just go to your, just give me a second. Let me get to my system.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, if you can go there, just go to search.
Okay.
Go to
Let me go
search.
to search now.
Yes. And type
Yeah. I'm
V
there.
type
VM, right?
yes, VM.
Yeah, I can see the I can see the VMware player.
Player. Double click on it.
Okay. Yeah. It's going. Okay. It's taking me to a place home. Welcome to VM. Yes.
It's here, right?
What
You're
I'm seeing
here.
is welcome to VMware player.
Player. Okay. Just look at my
Hello.
screen. Just
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
my screen. You know we are in
Yeah,
the
yeah, I can
same
see.
place.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
Okay, we're at the same place, yes.
Now you will go to Windows Server 2003 at your far left hand side.
Kelechi, I'm not seeing it. You said I should
Left-hand
search
side.
for what?
Search for VMware.
Okay, Windows Server 2003, yes.
Search for VMware.
VMware.
Just type VM. You will see an icon like this. Let me take you through that. You see an icon like this.
I'm not seeing it too.
Okay. Just give me a second. Just I'm recording this. So just give me a second. Let's go through this. Then I'll show you. I'll probably connect to your system and we'll find it together. So just watch because definitely we'll have to look at it together. If you go to VMware, click on Play Virtual Machine.
Hello?
Yes,
Where are we now?
I'm here. Can you see my screen?
I'm still on that. Yeah, I can see your screen. Okay.
Play Virtual Machine.
Windows Server 2003 edition.
See
Virtual
my
machine.
see
Okay.
my cursor, yeah.
Open virtual machine.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
You said, what is it? You said open virtual machine, right?
Yes.
Okay. I've done that. But it's taking me to, hello?
Continue. It's taking you to where?
I'm seeing open virtual machine. It's taking me to some place else. I don't know.
Snap your screen and send to me on
Let me
WhatsApp.
go back to.
Snap your screen and send to me on WhatsApp.
Okay. 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 Let me just see. Kelechi. Okay. This is where I get to.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me check that. No, go
Have
back.
you seen it?
Yeah, go back. I'm sending you a message on WhatsApp.
Okay. Okay. See, yeah, I'm back now, Yeah, I've gone back. Yeah, I'm back now. Where do I?
Snap.
Is it hello?
Don't worry. Just snap and
Hello?
snap and share it on WhatsApp to me. I will direct you.
Kelechi.
Again, okay.
Kelechi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Casey.
I can hear you though.
I have to be connected to the internet, Abby, because I'm using my phone for this
You don't
Zoom.
you don't have to be. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. Don't worry, Udo. I would. This is just a trial. When we are done, we'll settle in, and I'll just take you through what you need to do. Just watch, because I'll send the video to you. Then I'll take you through what you need to do.
I've sent it.
I've seen it. Vmware.
Yes, click the icon.
Is it the Windows Server 2003?
Hello, Kele?
Yes. Windows Server 2003.
Okay,
I
I've
should
seen
click
it.
on Windows Server 2003.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the next thing?
Snap your screen and send. Let me see. Send me on WhatsApp. Send me your message on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Just send me a message on WhatsApp and I will
Hello?
Mr. Prince, send me a message on WhatsApp. I will direct you on what to do.
Hello?
Mr. Prince. Mr. Prince. Just send me a message on WhatsApp. I will tell you what to do.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I'm checking. Unable to find virtual machine.
That's what it said. Okay.
Mr. Prince, check your WhatsApp, please. Mr. Prince, check your WhatsApp. Mr. Prince, check your okay.
Yes, I've seen it.
Okay. Just allow it to run. If you have any question, let me know. I'll direct you.
Hello, Kele?
I say if you have any question, let me know. I will direct you.
Yes. What I'm saying, hello, can you hear me?
Just snap and send me on WhatsApp. You don't need to just snap what you're seeing and send me on WhatsApp.
I've sent something to you now.
Lynch, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you there?
Udo, I can hear you.
Okay. Hello.
Mr. Prince.
Yes, I've sent my screenshot to you.
Okay, don't worry, it will come. It has not come yet. Just say okay. Any blank thing you see there, any pop-up message, say okay.
No, I should say okay. I'm CC.
Yes.
Pop-up message is saying Windows Server 2003 Enterprise
Say
Edition.
okay.
Vmware player. Banner. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Removable device. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Just give me a second.
Yeah, I've come to this other side now.
Say okay. Say okay.
Okay,
say
remove
okay,
the device. Okay. Okay. Windows Server 2003 is running.
Mr. I'm running my own again, so my own might be behind you. You can see the process again, right?
Yes, my own is running. I got to. Yes.
So my own will be behind you now.
Okay. He's saying that Windows is starting up. That's what I'm saying.
Just snap and send anything. Just leave it. It's running.
Press Control Delete. Control Alternative Delete. What I'm saying. Alternative delete.
Have you gotten to this point where I am?
Let me go back. Wait, let me check where you are. It's
Snap and send. Let me see where you are.
okay. Okay. Yeah, this way I am. I'm with you. And where you are here.
Have you seen where
Hello?
you enter the password?
We are the same place.
Do you need the
Yes,
password?
yes. Username is there. Yeah, I need the password. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sending it to you via WhatsApp.
I need the password. I use a WhatsApp.
I'm sending it to you via WhatsApp.
Hello.
I am sending it to you via WhatsApp. Mr. Prince, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Please check your WhatsApp.
I've seen it.
Yeah, log in. When you log in, snap your screen.
I've seen it. And I've typed in the password. Loading.
Are you on this my screen now?
Just say what? But I'm on my way first. I'm supposed to snap this thing. Supposed to turn. Okay. 30. To my little data.
Okay, you're on the same page where I am now. I can see your screen.
Yeah.
Please,
That's my
are you
screen.
seeing my screen? Are you seeing my screen?
And
Relax. Are you seeing my screen?
yes, I'm seeing your screen. Yes.
Double click on
Yes,
this.
I am.
Double click on this icon.
I'm seeing it.
Double click.
I'm seeing your screen. Double click well. On the Sap login icon. Rachel, come and hold the there. Oh, hello?
Look at my screen. Look at my screen.
Double click. Yeah, I can see you guys. Do I double click?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Management. Hello?
Double click, double click, double click.
On the Sap login?
Yes.
Okay.
Not login, no. See my mouse now. You not seeing my cursor. I not seeing my mouse.
I have to
Double
go back.
click there.
I'm seeing it.
Now, I've been telling you that you're going to another place.
Wait. No. Can I go back?
Cancel that thing and go back and double click here. I've been pointing my cursor to you. You're going to click on
Okay, where
another
do I
place.
cancel it?
Please snap your screen. Follow me.
Yeah, I've seen it. Don't worry. Okay, I've double clicked.
Are you seeing this page?
Yes, I'm seeing the page. I'm seeing the page, yes.
Click on this plus.
Okay, on the plus.
Yes.
Okay. Once or twice?
Oh, just click once.
I'll click once. Yeah.
Are you seeing the development?
I'm with you there.
Are you seeing the development?
Yes, I'm seeing it.
Right click.
Yes.
Right click.
Okay, on the development.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And click start.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Click start.
Okay. Yes, I'll click. Yes.
It will ask for another password, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Enter the same password I sent to you on WhatsApp.
Okay. I've done that.
Then wait for it. When you do enter, say okay, then wait for it.
Okay, I'm waiting.
The development will change from ash to yellow to green.
Yeah, it has changed to yellow now.
Okay, your own is faster. My own is yet to change.
My one has changed to yellow. I can see yellow now.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just wait for it to change to green.
Okay.
Mrs. Udo.
Yes, I changed to green now.
Okay, see my mouse, see my
I changed to
cursor.
green.
You can see my cursor, right?
Yes, I can see your cursor.
Minimize
Yes.
this, minimize this.
So minimize. Okay.
Then go and double click on SAP logon.
Okay. Okay, I've done that.
Wait for it.
And okay. That's taking me somewhere. TRN development.
Your own is fast. Just wait for my own.
Okay. Okay.
You're here, right?
Yeah, Jonas, come up. Yes, I'm here.
Click on log on.
This is where I am.
Click on log on.
Okay. Okay, log on.
Once, just click once.
Yeah, I've done that.
Wait for it.
Yeah, I've clicked once. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, description. System, whatever. Okay. Going. New password.
Just wait for me.
Okay, I'm waiting. Yeah.
Okay. User is SAP user.
User, okay, that user is SAP user, right?
Yes, small letters. Your own should be there. Just type S. Your own will come out.
Okay, yeah. It's here.
Then enter the password I sent to you.
Okay.
No, before you save, please go to clients and change it go to clients and change it to 800.
Okay.
We're in development.
Okay, to 800.
Yes.
Okay. 800, yes, I've done that. Then I can put the password, right?
Yes. Your own might not go because of your dates.
No, my date is not. My date is date in 2016.
Okay, fine. Continue to go.
Is it wrong?
No, it's right. It's right.
Okay. So I've done that. What else?
Wait for it. Enter. Click enter.
I've put the password.
Click enter.
Okay, I'll just press enter.
Yes.
Okay.
Then wait for it.
Okay.
Now, if you can see, as we were being taught that this is actually the home page. These are your bars. This is your menu bar. These are all the necessary bars. This is your status bar.
Yeah.
But let's wait for it. When it's congratulations, mine is done. Is yours done?
But it's waiting.
Okay.
It's still booting. Going there. Just wait for it. Still booting. Yeah, it's there now.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's quite a journey, right?
Yes, man. Yeah, quite a journey, you know.
Okay, now welcome to SAP. This is the
Sap easy
client
access.
server. Yes, like I explained when I was trying to explain the various bars and toolbars. This is your, if you put your cursor, it will tell you what that bar stands for, the name. So if you put your cursor here, customize local layout.
Okay.
If you go to menu, you will see various options, SAP menus. Go to edit,
That is, you
favorites.
click on menu, right?
Don't click, just put your
Yes.
cursor.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like I said, if you want to log
Okay.
off from SAP,
Okay, I put my cursor, but it didn't show anything.
don't worry, don't worry. If you want to
Go
log
to
off from,
system.
yes, go to system. You will see log off.
Okay.
There is help.
Okay.
Then there
Okay.
are other icons. I can't wait to start. If you go to accounting, you will see different functional
National
areas.
accounting. Yeah.
You need to mute yourself now, sir.
Hello.
You need to mute yourself.
Okay, I should mute myself.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we have the various functional areas. We have accounting, controlling, enterprise, controlling, investment management, project systems, real estate, real exchange management, flexible real estate management, and we have HRO and the rest. If I want to see the modules in financial accounting, I click on financial accounting. I'm going to see basically all the modules that are under financial account: general ledger, receivables, payables, banks, fixed assets, special purpose ledger, lease accounting, travel management, and the rest. If I go here, I'll see other options and I'll see my transaction codes. So for example, if I want to access this document, I might not need to go through all this long process. I might just look at this transaction code. For example, this is FB50. I can just come here and come to the enter space and type FB50. Type /n FB50. We'll discuss all this in our next class. And hopefully carry everybody along. And for those who will be interested, you can contact me directly and we would set you up. This is just the introductory phase of this class. We hope that by weekend, all issues with systems will be sorted out.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, this is.
Kelly, please, there's something I want to understand. Hello?
I can hear you.
Kelechi.
Sir.
Hello, Kelly.
Hello.
I can hear
Hello,
you.
can you hear me?
Okay. Question section.
Yeah,
There are
Kelechi,
some
please,
questions I wanted to ask.
Okay.
There is something you were saying. Do I have the floor?
Just a minute. Okay, Ima, please go first. Mr. Prince, wait, let Ima ask his question.
Okay. When you are explaining the different stages, different users.
Yes.
Hello.
Can you
Hello?
navigate through the how we can migrate from users with this our training now?
Okay.
Writing a international exam for certification. Where do we go?
I can't hear you clearly, please.
Okay, can you hear me?
I
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I say when you are doing your presentation, there were some you mentioned the different categories of users. the end user, the super user, and the consultants
Okay.
level.
Okay.
What I'm asking now, at the end of, without going for the international certificate, what I mean is, can we use this our training we have ascertained now, we are going through now, to move a step further for our career?
Yes. Now, thank you for that question. In SAP, we have about um, 5 users in SAP. We have number one, the super users, the end users. Number two, we have the super users. Number three, we have the consultants. Number four, we have the specialists. And number five, we have the experts. These are 5 various stages in SAP. So you have to climb the ladder. As an end user, you most likely know a part of the module in financial accounting. It might be receivable, it might be payables, it might be general ledger, it might be asset accounting, just one, because end user has just performed specific tasks. You're not allowed to do consultant work. From end user, you graduate to a super user. A super user is close to being a consultant. That means you're exposed to all the modules that make up. Let me go back and show you what I mean. Just a second. This thing doesn't want to go.
You can continue the explanation.
No, I want to show you.
Are we getting the training manual?
Yes, you will.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that as a consultant, as a super user, you should be exposed to some of the areas, But as a consultant, you should know the major thing is, as a super user, you should know every end user activity, most of these modules here. As an end user, as a consultant, you should know the back end. I'm going there now. The back end.
Okay, my question was that at super user level, do we need to write the international exam?
If you want to be a recognized SAP consultant, yes.
Kele, please. Kele, hello, Kele. Kele. Yeah, I was out momentarily. I hope you are aware.
Mr. Prince,
Hello?
Emma is asking a question.
Okay.
Emmanuel, yes.
I was out. I was out.
I've heard you. You're back.
I was offline.
Welcome back.
Okay. Yeah.
Emma.
Okay. What question did you ask?
Emma.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Go ahead. Yes.
All I'm saying is that to be recognized by SAP as a consultant, you need to write the certification exam. But if you want to, as a super user, why not? You can apply for jobs. The most important thing is that you know how to use. If you say you can do something, you know how to do it. So as a super user, the only limitation is that you might still be treated as an end user if you're not a consultant, even if you're very good. So as the trick is that when you become a super user, it's a good thing, because you're just a step away from being a consultant. And consultancy is just to read and write the exam. But in terms of usage, you should be very good. And why not? If you go for interviews and you're asked if you know how to use a particular module, why not? If you qualify and you can use it as you said, you'll get the job.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, you get the job. Okay, Oga Prince.
Yeah.
What's your question, sir?
Hello. No. I say I was temporarily offline. So
Okay,
I didn't hear what Ma said. Or true.
do you have a question?
All right, to understand the question he asked.
The question
No,
is that the
no, I don't
question
have a
is
question now.
that the question is that um, if you can, as a super user, just perform your various tasks or get opportunities without being a consultant. And I was trying to explain to him that why not? There are a lot of people who work with SAP that are not consultants. A lot. In fact, if 90% of people who use SAP or 80% of people who use SAP are end users or super users, because to be a consultant involves, of course, the fees is you will spend nothing less than 450,000 if you really want to be a consultant, and you need to pass the certification exam. Meanwhile, that exam is for 6 opportunities. So if you pay for that exam, you have the opportunity of becoming not just an FI or CO consultant. You can write more certification exams and gather as much certification as you can. So it's something you plan for. You have to grow from being an end user. You need to use it more often so that when you want to write your exams, you're already familiar with how the system works. So it's advisable that you don't just, after training, you rush and go and pay money for consultancy if you're not very good or conversant with how the system works. Some of us already have software background, so it was a little bit easier for us, although we had to put in a lot of work. But before you pay, because once you pay, your exam is for 1 year. You have within 1 year to write your certification exam. So when you pay, we'll give you materials, we'll give you support, we'll make sure that give you past questions. You just have to study and study and study. Then when you're ready, the exam is written online. You can actually write it anywhere you are. But there are
Kelechi, are the
yes.
questions objective or
Okay,
essay writing?
no, they are objective, but the questions you will need to understand both the system and the theory, like the manuals. You need to understand the core of what SAP is. The questions, you can have a question where you can have a question like, what is a client? And they will give you 3 correct answers and say, they will give you 4 answers and say, choose 2 correct answers. So you need to be very conversant with, you need to know the system very well before you can
So
actually.
it's a kind of OBJ, you mean?
Yes, it's OBJ, purely OBJ.
See, the question I want to ask
Yes.
is this. See,
Yes.
like for example, before you now went for the exams, have you ever used any
SAP.
system or any SAP apart from the training one?
Yes, I was
Yes.
I was actually on SAP Business One. Although
Okay.
it wasn't deep anyway, but I'd seen it before, but that did not contribute anything to the certification. The truth is
So are
that
you trying to say that? Okay.
the truth is
Are you
that
trying to say that the certification exam?
the truth is that
Hello?
when you're ready,
Mm.
focus on the training.
Mm.
Focus on the training.
No, no problem. Yeah,
Understand what I'm
okay.
saying? There's a step here.
Yes.
Focus on the training. Understand the documents very well.
Okay.
You'll be given materials which you will read. Now, you're passing the exam is
Okay.
understanding both the software and the material, because they will ask questions from both. So when you understand both, and you will try your hands on past questions. Now, if the questions are like the real thing. So if you're getting 60%, 50%, it means you're not ready for the exam. Because the exam is 80 questions and you have to have 60 marks before you pass. So in the past questions, if you're getting something like 90, 95, 100, then you're ready. You will be rest assured that you will succeed. So after reading and practicing,
Okay.
you try your hand on past questions. Once you start hitting, when you do a past question and you fail some, you will learn those ones you failed. Then you go back. Once in your past questions, you've started hitting 90, 95, 100,
Mm.
because I did up to 200 questions. You have to do a lot of questions because SAP is really very wide. But the truth is that as long as I'm actually taking you through this course, I will give you everything you need
Okay.
to pass. The only thing is that some of those, for example, most of those videos I got from Udemy, you have to pay for them yourself, but of course they are quite affordable. But I will give you every material and video you need to pass. Then once,
Okay.
yes, and I'll guide you and let you know those areas that they always bring out. And once you're good, now immediately you get the certification, SAP will open, SAP would set you up on their database, and they will send your profile to all SAP agents in the world
Hmm.
and also in LinkedIn. So if somebody now is looking for somebody who has my skill in Africa or in Nigeria, I already have a profile in SAP. So they can reach me directly for opportunities. You understand? So that's how it works.
Yeah.
It's a global network.
Okay.
It's a global network. Like
Hmm.
I've gotten one or two calls for places or messages from places like Germany, Canada, all that. But that's the thing. And after your certification, you need to keep learning. You need to keep practicing. You need to keep applying. But trust me, once that thing hits your CV and you have your normal ICANN and ACC and all that, you are a global brand. That's just the way
Hmm.
it is. Yes, you're a global
Hmm.
brand. That's how it is. So we are very few in the world. The consultants are very few. So the demand for them is always high. Like most of the consultants I know have all left this country. There's only one that is around, and he's told me a lot. So there are opportunities that can take you out. As long as you know what you're doing, you get your certification, and SAP knows you, they can confirm you from anywhere in the world, then you're good to go. But the thing is not to focus on the exam. When the class starts and I take every class, you're supposed to take it as a point of duty to understand, to go back and study and read and do what I've done again. Because if we start, for example, if we're to start class, I would start from something like creating my own company, which I will do through enterprise structure. I'll take you through all the steps for every class. And like I've said, you have videos. I'll send the videos to you after every class so that you don't miss out on anything important. So when you have actually gotten that, for example, the company code we're talking about, you can find it somewhere under enterprise and you see the options here, define company and all that. So you see, there are steps that you will go through. I'll put you through, but you have to you have to make this thing you have to be passionate about it, make it your priority. And I will always encourage everybody, if you have done SAP and you have the idea and knowledge, try and plan to write the certification. It will do you a lot more good than just being a super user. It is good to be a super user, but aspire. It might cost you, but in the long run, you would actually be good for it. So while you're in this
Hmm.
phase, plan. If it means putting 20k or 50k or something, it wasn't easy for anybody. It's really not easy, but you have to, at a
Hmm.
point, make these sacrifices if you want your career to actually, to take a leap. So this is
Yeah.
actually done. We're done for the class today, and hopefully for those who I'm holding their system, they will get. Emma, you get yours. I'm done with your installation. You get your systems tomorrow as planned. For Udo, whose system has issues, after this call, after this video, after this meeting, I'm actually going to meet with you to check out what is wrong with your system so that we can actually sort that out. Um, and every other information you need, I will let you know. For those who are also interested, you can send me a WhatsApp message. The main class actually starts tomorrow. For those who are around Port Harcourt, you can meet me. If you can meet tomorrow early, we can do the installation so that you would start earnestly. And I think that is all about. Tomorrow we are going to. I've sent you a course outline. Tomorrow we are going to take it one step at a time, and you will understand these processes. But you have to, after every training, please go back and do it again. Don't keep SAP. If you keep SAP, you will be in a very big problem because every class has a new information you will learn. And if you don't practice, you will not actually get value for your money. That's the truth. So please,
Mm.
yes, you need to practice, take it seriously. Um, I will want to see more consultants because really there is high demand for SAP, especially those in the finance area because finance every company will need one. So I might not tell you opportunities I've had in just these few months, but maybe with time, some of you will hear. But the truth about it is that I'm a uh, I have actually I'm there now and I understand how it works and how it looks like. If in these few months I've gotten the attention that I never got since I became a graduate or did anything, then I think there is something in SAP. So um, take it seriously, give it all your best, aspire to be a consultant so that why not? It would be one of the major achievements you will have. Then you are free to apply for international jobs because SAP is a global brand, it's not a local brand. And once you know what you're doing and you take it seriously, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You'll find your way. So thank you very much. This video is recorded, so I'll look at it and send it. And then for those who need the material, we'll also forward the materials of our introduction today to you for our students. Then every class, before we start every class, I will let you know the topics we are actually going to have so that you appreciate the class more. Let me see if I can share my Zoom. Okay, this is not it. Let me look for our course content. So we will look forward to what we will be looking at tomorrow. I pray I sort out all the system issues. Yeah, we have talked about the introduction, we have looked at navigation. So tomorrow we'll look at the enterprise structure. And trust me, it's very SAP is easy to learn, but is jealous. It's like a process, but you need to follow it through. So in our class, we'll be looking at organizational structures, we'll be looking at company code, business areas, cost centers, and the rest of them. We'll look at the variant principles. As much as we can, we will do, because at the end of the day, we have to go through this course outline. So it is good we come on time, we make sure everything, our data, everything is okay, we have access to power so that we can gain speed. Then we'll look at all these topics and take you through one step at a time. I want you to be rest assured that it will be a very wonderful experience as we navigate through the waters of SAP. And if you have any questions, please, my line is open. Send me WhatsApp message, call me. Every class, like I've promised, there'll be videos so that you don't need to stress yourself with so much notes. Once you watch the video, you can find your way after every class so that you better understand how it works. So
the time for the tomorrow class.
the time is, I think,
yeah, see, click.
Yes.
Time.
Yeah, the time we're looking at. Can you hear me, Mr. Prince? We're looking at we're looking at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. But we will get. I will inquire from. I'll send you a message on your WhatsApp today before the close of the day so that we can confirm. But the time we're looking at actually 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it's going to be a long. Anytime we meet, we are looking at 3 hours. Are you there?
5.
Anytime, any weekend we meet, we are not spending. Anytime we meet, we are not spending anything less than 3 hours because there's a lot to cover. So let's prepare ourselves and follow this journey through, so that when you see advert for SAP, you're not scared. You apply for it with every confidence that you can find your way. So thank you very much for all those our friends who joined. Thank you very much for finding time. If you need more information, please, you can reach me. I will then give you more details as much as possible. So thank you very much. Have a good evening. Mrs. Udo, I'm going to send you a WhatsApp message. Let's check out what is wrong with your system. And we'll go from there. Have a good evening, everyone.